Hello, this is Meredith Smith, and this is my uh-oh moment for applying theory to practice for COM 613. I want to look at Bourdieu's theories and how it is implemented in the way that my organization communicates as individual teams and how that has affected the way that we go about our business. Understanding your audience is a major aspect of any organization, and if your organization is not focused on the audience, then they should be. Within communication and public relations, there are a lot of aspects that rely on an audience and their feedback, as well as connecting with them and having a network. Yulin talks about Bourdieu's theories and how it is related to public relations and how that is compared to the field of studies and what organization can accomplish. I want to look at how Bourdieu's theories can approach the idea of a target audience and how that can affect an organization. Within my organization, we have a lot of communication based on our audience and customer base. Throughout our company and all our teams, we must work together to best understand how we should communicate and relate to build our organization to communicate to that target audience. Being that I am working in marketing and communication and don't know as much as our part specialist or sales team, I will work with them to build that communication and foundation that is desperately needed to get any point across to our target audience. There will be many ways that the expertise is needed for our audience to understand how and what we are trying to accomplish. We are within a more focused group that has a target audience that we can analyze and get an understanding that is needed to best understand, connect, and build relationships within our audience. Communication has so much more to do with the connection than it does with the actual content, and this is where knowing the target audience can really come into play. And that is where we really need to work as a team and come together throughout each of the individuals to make the message clear and concise to our target audience. These aspects of any company are prevalent in all the way that a company can go because of the branding, imagery, communication, relationships, etc. And the audience plays a role and is the most influential part of the decisions that are made. When looking at our organization and what communication problems that arise throughout each project or aspect of the company, there are many things that come up. Where things go wrong is when each team has a different motive or idea of how a project should go. Each of those items has to come together, and through working as a team, we can accomplish that. But when teams are working separately, there are problems. The impacts that the communication has within our organization is that these projects are not fully executed the way that they should, and goals aren't achieved because each team is not communicating with each other. And through the way that our organization hits our target audience, we have to communicate and be able to function as one whole. Our target audience for our organization is very focused, and for a group that is very focused, we need to be able to make sure that each team is on the same page. The connections with communication is a very vital role in how we can go to our target audience. Those connections is how our brand and image can, along with many other things, can get to our target audience and help them connect back to our organization and want to come back and have repeat business. Aspects of our organization that make large impacts are our sales team and how they are communicating one-on-one with our customers and how they create an atmosphere and relationship that connects them with our organization and makes them feel like they are a part of our team. As well as needing to connect each individual team, we can create an atmosphere that not only goes towards our customer group, but we as an internal organization are able to make the most of what we are doing and trying to accomplish. Through Bourdieu's theory, we can look at many aspects of the way that he talks about communication and how it can affect and impact the way that our organization uses communication to achieve our goals. Bourdieu's theory talks through language and power and the impact that it has on communication, and it says that language uses social structures to help express and respond to communication. Looking at it from the customer or target audience, through knowing our customer and their wants and needs from us, they will better be able to create a social structure and implement the ways that we know the target audience will improve and see and what is taken in. Through criticism, we can see different positions and outcomes to the way that communication is looked at. Then Bourdieu goes into the impact and relations of media sociology and the way that the idea is of having the structure as well as the unity within an organization, especially in communication. A target audience of a certain field should be able to pick out an organization without a name or a logo due to the look, feel, and type of communication that is presented. This ensures that the customers can have a longer lasting impression on an organization and what they are doing. All of the above goes without saying that will create a more cohesive brand and message that makes an organization more validated. Like any organization, our company remains and stays busy at all times through communicating with customers, buying products, and making sure that we have the stock that we need, and getting and ensuring that our customers are getting the products that they need and in the timeline that they need them. Looking at our organization, there are many tasks that get pushed to the side and not recognized as worthy to spend time on. Just like the communication coming from our organization, this should be consistent and strong. It is more important to know the value of having these aspects in an organization so that people are more aware. Having stability and meaning is what the institution is needed in an organization, and it's communicated through the more people that are aware and understanding of that organization. This also means that they will have stability and meaning. Uland states that by utilizing permanent activities, there will be more of a routine and better understanding of the purpose. In our organization, many people are thrown in many different directions, and by having a more structured routine and understanding, there will be growth towards the customers and the audience because those aspects of a company are more directly resembled. Solving the problem of communication in our organization. This can be done in many different ways, but having a more one-on-one communication to build trust is one way that each individual can feel like they are having their ideas and concerns voiced. Each meeting with the team heads should be made sure that everyone is on the same page and made accountable for their actions. By doing this, everyone can be made accountable for what they should be doing for projects so that they don't get behind, and everybody can be communicating and making sure that things are getting done to achieve goals. Building, connecting, and understanding. Overall, these three things can ensure that an organization is all on the same page. Just like brand and image should be connecting with a target audience, each individual within an organization should be connecting with each other and be on the same page. There should be a group understanding of what the goals and tasks should be for each day so that communication can be something that is made as points to achieve those goals. Overall, any organization can grow and achieve their goals through looking at Bourdieu's theories and how individuals as well as an organization can create meaning and understanding behind that organization. Bourdieu didn't specifically talk about target audience, but looking through his ideas, there are many aspects that transfer over to how an organization relates to and connects with an organization. Individuals within an organization should look at Bourdieu's theory and take it to heart to how they should communicate with one another and also with their target audience and customers. This can build trust and validity in how an organization goes to market and creates public relations in all different types and fields.